The reimposition of United Nations sanctions on Iran is set to take place later today, a decision that has sparked significant concern and warnings from Tehran about potential repercussions. This action stems from allegations that Iran has breached the terms of a 2015 agreement designed to prevent the nation from developing nuclear weapons. As tensions in the Middle East escalate, particularly following recent military actions by Israel and the United States against Iranian nuclear facilities, the collapse of this nuclear deal, originally brokered by Iran along with Britain, Germany, France, the United States, Russia, and China, could lead to even greater instability in the region. But here's where it gets controversial. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian attempted to downplay the situation, telling reporters before his departure from New York, "It is not like the sky is falling." This statement raises questions about the Iranian leadership's true stance on the impending sanctions and their potential impact. Efforts to postpone the reinstatement of these sanctions, which were initially imposed by the UN Security Council between 2006 and 2010, were unsuccessful during the recent Assembly of Global Leaders at the UN. The sanctions are scheduled to take effect at 8 p.m. EDT today, 000 GMT, following a 30-day snapback process initiated by Britain, France, and Germany, collectively known as the E3, who accused Iran of violating the nuclear agreement. Iran, however, firmly denies any intentions of pursuing nuclear weapons. In a bid to facilitate dialogue, the European powers had proposed delaying the sanctions for up to 6 months, contingent upon Iran allowing UN nuclear inspectors access, addressing concerns regarding its enriched uranium stockpile, and engaging in discussions with the United States. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi expressed frustration on social media, stating, "In past days and weeks, Iran has put forward multiple proposals to keep the window for diplomacy open. The E3 has failed to reciprocate, while the US has doubled down on its dictates." Adding to the complexity, the European Union is expected to reinstate its own sanctions next week. In response to the looming sanctions, Iran has announced the recall of its ambassadors to Britain, France, and Germany for consultations. Despite the harsh economic climate exacerbated by sanctions reintroduced since 2018, following former U.S. President Donald Trump's withdrawal from the nuclear deal, Iran's leadership has indicated that they do not plan to exit the Non-Proliferation Treaty. The Iranian economy is already under severe strain, with the national currency, the rial, plummeting to a record low of 1,123,000 per US dollar today, down from approximately 1,085,000 just a day prior. As the sanctions take effect, Iran will face an arms embargo, restrictions on uranium enrichment and reprocessing activities, and a ban on any ballistic missile-related activities capable of delivering nuclear weapons. Additional sanctions will include travel bans on numerous Iranian individuals, asset freezes, and prohibitions on supplying materials that could contribute to Iran's nuclear program. Moreover, all nations will be empowered to seize and dispose of items that violate UN sanctions, and Iran will be barred from engaging in any commercial activities abroad related to uranium mining or the use of nuclear materials and technology. What do you think about the potential consequences of these renewed sanctions? Will they lead to a more aggressive stance from Iran? Or could they open the door for renewed diplomatic efforts? Share your thoughts in the comments.